Hi there, Evan here at the McChronicle, where the future starts today. For Tuesday, August 27th, 2019, before you do watch this video, I implore you, make sure you're seated, make sure you have your favorite beverage in hand. You're most certainly going to need it. This is a real headline. Banks are now referring people to food bank to help them pay their mortgage. This is from ABC News Australia. Food Bank South Australia has been approached by banks wanting to refer their clients to the charity in the hope it will prevent people from defaulting on mortgage payments. If you do want to read the full article, I'll leave a link in the description. They're that desperate to keep the extend and pretend game going. They're sending people to food banks because they can't afford groceries. Yep, that's right. Now for one, this is like the 70-yard Hail Mary in football in the last play of the game. Has about probably a 1 in 100 shot of working at best. The housing bubble looks to be unwinding very hard in Australia, and I don't think this is going to go ahead and change that. Now, the first thing I thought of actually when I read this article was, of course, the survey in Canada at the beginning of the year, which I'll put up on screen here for you, how 46% of Canadians were $200 away from insolvency, and 31% don't make enough to pay the bills. Yeah, now that the extended pretend game, it's only been played, especially in Australia, since 2011, when, believe it or not, that was the first rate cut they actually did, just to go ahead and keep the game going. This is the lengths the bankers are willing to go to keep the game going. Let that sink in. And really, if you look at the wealth inequality divide here, think of what's driving populism globally. This here is what's driving populism globally. If no one can figure this out, well, I don't know what to tell you. But forget even the populism side of it for a second. I've done many videos talking the wealth effect from housing and how it's driven the Canadian economy, the Australian economy, and the global economy in general since the end of the global financial crisis. So think about it. It was an extend and pretend game. It was a big Ponzi scheme. No one had the money to pay for anything, but people saw their home prices going up, all the wealth it was creating for them, and it drove retail spending. It drove speculation to buying second and third homes. Then, of course, to pile it on, we had all the foreign money come in via money laundering, really from about 2014 onward, which drove prices up even faster, which drove FOMO even faster, which sucked many more people in right towards the end of the cycle, and they're the ones that are in too much debt and look to be hurting the most now. Think about it. Now, before we go, I'll just go ahead and leave you with this. With the excessive debt people took on to, in essence, keep their lives going, we're finding out now, even with how much home prices are up the last decade, how little wealth it actually created for the low to middle class. And now that the extend and pretend game looks to be over, we're finding out the hard way now. All I really gotta say, smash that like button. Please, leave a comment down below. Am I right? Am I wrong? Is there something else you wanted to add here that maybe I didn't? Please leave a comment down below. And subscribe. Follow both my Twitter accounts. And as always, my name is Evan. This is the McChronicle, where the future starts today.